For all my people that's here in Chicago, for all the people that's rocking with me on WGCI on the iHeartRadio app. Big news coming. Trust me, you're gonna like this. But right now, let's get to it, man. Sports Unplugged. Follow us at Sports Unplugged on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter. We everywhere, man. YouTube, go to the page, get the views up. Like, subscribe, share, comment. We talk to you. All right? There'll be some little new subtle nuances coming up. Y'all gonna like the new vibe. Trust me on that one. And you guys are gonna be a part of this. We're gonna make you guys a part of this, man. Because I know it's a lot of knowledgeable people out there. Shout out to my homies in the locker room.
Yeah.
Group I'm on. I got to throw you in that group, man.
No, I'm in there.
Oh, you're in there?
Yeah,
all right. Oh, you don't talk much. You a lurker.
No, it's the
no,
way my
you're a lurker.
The way my algorithm is set up.
Kick this nigga out if he don't start talking in the
way
thing.
My algorithm is
these nuts.
It's the way it's set up. Sometimes I don't see it all the time.
No, because we be having some conversations about Chicago high school basketball.
Yeah, I
legendary.
like all them joints.
He don't say nothing. You scared to engage? Engage.
I'm waiting for them to put my picture up. Ain't
nobody gonna put your funky ass bitch up in there. Do you know how many
legendary?
Do you know how many ex-killers is in that room?
Well, again, I'm waiting for them to.
Come on, man, Archie. Man, there's a lot of killers. Man, stop
I'm waiting
it, man.
my turn.
Man, get your ass.
I may not be first or second ballot, but I'm in there.
Give me. Oh wow. Oh wow. Please, sir. Let's start. For your lies outweigh you as a person.
Hey, man.
I might not be first ballot. Okay, Belichick.
I'm just telling you, man, what's going on out here in these streets.
Say less.
Look, man, we got a big show, man. It's a great Friday. And in the wonderful world of sports, this guy here, man, Mack Hollins, I was completely asleep on this brother. All right. Drafted in 2018.
Yes.
All right. He's been putting up a few little numbers. He even got a caught touchdown in the Super Bowl. Yeah. He actually is a Super Bowl champion.
Yeah.
Right?
And he's a weirdo, one with the earth guy. He does everything barefooted.
Yeah. So he walked into, was this a practice facility or the stadium or whatever, man, and full jumpsuit, like he just got locked up in chains. Cuffs, had a mask on his face and barefoot, holding a jersey.
Fuck out of here.
Very weird.
Like, here's my thing. I get the, hey, you want to be an ally, man? Do the shit cool. Stand behind your brothers when it's necessary. But all the motherfucking, I don't know if you was trying to make a message about the NFL. Got dudes under lock and key. But you barely on the team. Now, maybe you don't care. Maybe he one of them dudes like, man, maybe he got his shit in order. He done took the little money he made and invested in a marijuana field. So if they cut him tomorrow, he's straight. He ain't never got to play the NFL again. You do have some people that walk away from the game. You know what I'm saying? Barry Sanders walked away from the game early. Aaron Donald got his Super Bowl, said, man, fuck it, I'm out of here. My man, the Roll, was it Roll? He's a doctor. He left. The running back, Robert Smith, he left. Like, I'm a doctor. I don't got to kill myself. But, I mean, what was the message? Like, I would have wanted to talk to him and be like, what was the message? Like, did he say why he did that? I mean, I hope it wasn't no black and white shit. I hope he was really under the, NFL players, we locked into these crazy-ass contracts and we forced to wear the jersey. If that's the case, okay, but other than that, nigga, that's a nice Halloween costume.
When you go to his page or you just pull him up, this is what he does. So it's attention-seeking. It's giving
so it's no message
creative
behind
energy.
it.
Yeah.
He's just an artiste.
Yes.
Fuck out of here,
I don't
dude.
like it.
Hey, man, listen. Do you, but, like I said, maybe he got an exit plan for football.
I mean,
because them owners going to be like, hey, man, that's a little bit too much.
When your theatrics overshadow...
Doing Black History Month, too?
Come on, man. What are you doing? Right? So his theatrics can easily overshadow the
what
team
happened
and what's going on, right? And again, when you are...
The greatest comeback story in NFL sports, Sam Darnold, from bust to champion.
You're not even a Pro Bowler, bruh.
You ain't even a goddamn starter.
So for me, you don't have no room for that. So, good riddance. I don't really see him. I know he got 2 years this year.
I ain't mad at nobody for wanting to express themselves, but there's a time and a place for everything, and there's also a optics, right? Like, for example, I hate to go back to this with the Bad Bunny thing, right? Chris Brown jumps on Twitter a day after Bad Bunny and said, yes, halftime show was cool, but they need me. Bad timing, Chris.
Perfect timing.
And I get it. I get it. You want to do the Super Bowl, but it's kind of like you taking a shot at Bad Bunny. It was a backhanded compliment. That was cool, but they need me. Like, dog. And first of all, that's not going to help you in the eyes of you-know-who that got 2 more years to pick the shit. Let the people talk you up.
I find that strange coming from you because you're the same man that said Chris Brown is a better performer.
I said he's just as good as Michael Jackson.
Right?
But that still don't mean he couldn't have waited to say that shit the day after. Optics, bro. Optics. Chris, if we gonna get into a situation about somebody putting their hands on a woman, right? If Chris Brown came forward and said, "What did she do?" How does that look on him?
Get it, but Chris,
optics.
He's paid his dues. Like, set the man free. He should be able to talk his shit now.
Who says he paid his dues?
Rihanna,
not the people.
Rihanna don't talk about it no more.
The people that throw the motherfucker don't. He got to go through that guy. And it's him and that guy cool, and I won't say his name. He like Voldemort, but y'all know who helps. He don't do it by himself, but you know who has a strong presence and picking Rock Nation picks the acts. So like, damn G, let the Bad Bunny shit rock. 2-3 weeks later down the line, or even if he came up and said, man, hats off to Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny did an excellent job, which makes me want to get to the Super Bowl more. Hashtag Chris Brown to the Super Bowl. But you didn't do that. You said, great job, but they need me. As in, yeah, that shit was cool, but y'all know, and it might be the truth, but dog, the optics of that don't, you look like you fucking sideline hating that you didn't get the call. You sound like Wayne. Oh, I was in New Orleans, they could have let me do it. No, nigga, you didn't get picked. Hold that shit. Now you gonna sit for opening your fucking mouth. Be quiet. It's Jay and them gonna have to stop doing it for you to get on. Then you're gonna be 43.
He may look at it like, look, man, ain't nothing else these people can do to me. I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm shooting my shot.
But then when you don't get it, don't cry.
Yeah, you gotta live with it.
Don't say shit. You gotta live with the decision you make. That's all I'm saying. So like with this dude, you know, hats off to you. I really don't know who he is, and the only reason I knew it was a story because I was like, what the fuck is this? This dude, cats is crazy trying to send these messages, man. And it's just play football. I ain't telling you to shut up and dribble, but what are we talking about? What are you doing? And are you willing to give your career up for it?
And I couldn't tell if he was black or white. Did you? What is he?
He's a white boy.
Is that beige? He look beige.
He's a white boy.
Is he? So he doesn't say Nigga?
He probably do behind closed doors. A lot of y'all say it when ain't nobody listening.
Okay. All right.
Your favorite song got it in there.
Yeah. We got NBA All-Star Weekend coming up. And we were talking about how it just feels.
Valentine's Day weekend, NBA All-Star Weekend. Did you see, before we get into that story, did you see what the NFL did?
No.
Super Bowl's being played February 17th next year. Valentine's Day weekend, NFL game. Is the NBA going to shift and pivot? Or are they going to hold serve? Because if the NBA All-Star game is played on the same weekend as the Super Bowl, that is going to be one of the lowest attended NBA All-Star games ever.
Yes. And I believe ESPN.
And is that back at SoFi too?
Yes. They just took over a brand. They got a whole new contract and everybody getting money. So it's like no more doubleheaders on Mondays and such and such getting paid here.
Every week.
Yeah, it's gonna be something
every
crazy.
Day. And stop with all this Amazon Prime shit and Peacock shit. I'm tired of having to look everywhere for a goddamn game. Both of y'all leagues.
Yeah.
Find a network and cash them out. This shit jumping all around. I mean, I get it if you want to do the Thursday night, but it was like I was looking for the Lakers Dallas game yesterday and going nuts because I'm thinking like, I paid my cable bill. I got NBA League Pass. The subscriber is not showing this. And then I go on Amazon Prime just to watch because I'm thinking I'm mad. I go on Amazon Prime just to watch something. watch Dallas versus Lakers. I don't get to the game till the third quarter. Y'all stop that shit, man. Don't nobody care about it. I don't go to Amazon Prime for basketball.
No.
I don't go to Peacock for basketball.
No.
Bad enough I got to chase wrestling around because y'all moved it off Peacock. Now some of it is on Netflix. Some of it is on Amazon. Yo, this shit is crazy, man.
I mean, we got podcasts on Netflix now, so I love that. Shout out to.
I'm glad for the little guys. The fucking NBA, man. Put that shit on your regular station. I want to get back to I want to get back to that. I want that. I don't want the shit on Amazon and Netflix, man. Fuck that shit, dog. Another service I gotta pay for. Give me the channels I get.
Leon's rant early. I like it.
I'm pissed off about that one. Shit,
I
man.
see.
I was irritating as hell, bro. But
Well, I'm pissed off about All-Star Weekend.
I don't know why.
Well, it doesn't have the same feeling for me, right? I'm not even. I'm over the formats.
1990
Yeah. I'm over the formats and all the changing that they're doing. I'm
Cold
cool.
war ass niggas.
I'm cool with the new regime, right? But I really need to know and help me understand what's going on with the 3-point contest and what's going on with this dunk contest.
You know they broke. You know there's no. The Berlin Wall is gone. I mean, there's a lot of shit going on. You can go to China. Hell, you could even visit Cuba a couple of years ago. A lot of shit has changed in America. And the NBA is one of them. Now, has the NBA All-Star Weekend been the greatest like it was back in the day? But the league is changing. The stars are getting younger. It's more about money. Older stars are really taking that weekend off. They don't want to do shit. You know, back in the day when Jordan and all them was playing, they went and played, you know what I'm saying? Because they wanted to get all the hoes and all that. These guys getting hoes during the regular season. They don't need All-Star Weekend. Who need All-Star Weekend? The 12th man on the bench. That's when he come up. But the stars, they get hoes throughout the year. There's nothing new coming out in All-Star that they don't already know. I'm joking, okay? We all know that NBA All-Stars are loyal dudes to their women, and they only have eyes for the girl that they with. But what I'm saying is, it's just new players. And first of all, they need to raise the money and raise the stakes. The NBA makes enough money where they could give cats $1 million. To whoever wins the dunk contest, $1 million. I bet you will see some stars come out then. Because you could take that $1 million and keep family out your pocket. You know what I'm saying? 100,000, what is it? 100,000, 200,000? Man, $1 million. 3-point contest, $3 million. It's three.
Three, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've had ideas for the dunk contest before. Get 4 players from the NBA, match them up with 4 street dunkers. 2 teams of 4. 4 teams of 2. So you get an NBA dunker and a street dunker.
Okay.
They're a team. They win, they split $1 million. It's $500,000 each for dunking. That way, you get the NBA player dunking, but you also get the street dunker dunking, and it's not an embarrassment to the other NBA players, because if you put street dunkers in against NBA dunkers, the street dunkers going to win because that's all they do. And you're not embarrassing your players. They on a team. So, like, I won with my guy. And then they come back and they defend their title next year. Then you're making a change in the community because this is a guy who ain't make the league. You know, you giving them some money, and that's going to, hype it up for next year. Because they going to talk shit. The street dunkers going to talk shit to each other.
They get paid through the video games. They do all the
right.
animation for that.
But they ain't making $500,000 in one setting. You take a year off, you do that one. Guy Dupuis and all them, I know they would be mad because it's coming after their time. But Team Flight Brothers, all that would be hook them up with them people. But I'm not mad at the All-Star game. I actually think the 3-point shootouts are going to be ultra competitive this year.
All right, let me tell the people who's
in it. You know, you got the defending champ coming back.
Dame Lillard's coming back, right?
Yeah.
Wait here. Let's pull this up here.
Booker in it, I think, ain't he?
Yeah, Booker's in it. They got my man from Milwaukee. They used to play for the Bulls.
Bobby Portis. You think he can shoot the 3? Let his crazy ass out there. You ain't gonna tell him no. That's who I want to see fight Isaiah Stewart. I want Isaiah Stewart to try with Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis look like he keep wrenches in his pocket for no reason, just in case he have to fix something.
All right, so we got...
And nigga just got a 3/18 in his back pocket.
We got Devin Booker, Con Knuckle, Dame Lillard, Tyrese Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, Jamal Murray, and who is this? Oh,
Bobby Portis.
Bobby Portis, and the last guy is cutting off. I forgot what he played for.
That's a nice field so far. I think Knuppel could be a surprise.
Yeah, he could shoot it. He could shoot it.
But I got Booker winning it this year.
Oh, and Norman Powell.
I got Booker winning it this year.
If I'm
I got Devin winning it this year. I think
I like Knuppel. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Dame gonna be rusty, coming off injury, been sitting down. I like Booker.
Did we say Donovan?
Yeah, I ain't worried about Spider. Too streaky. Now if he get on, but it's too. I don't think 3-pointer when I think of Donovan. Or he might do it for Coco. Coco might pump him up. I mean, Coco might tell him to whisper in his ear. He go out there and do a perfect racks. 2 perfect racks.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it ain't. Pretty much.
But most importantly, though, like people love the dunk contest.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now we all know that this dunk contest has been very lackluster. I'm gonna give it 10 years. Mm-hmm. And I'm on record that I love.
Why has it been lackluster though?
For some of the points that you brought up, I think that some of the players don't hire some of the street dunkers, right?
To train
and teach them.
But that's kind of hard to do when you're playing a 82-game season and you got to be locked in on what you're doing. Especially the guys y'all want to be in it. Y'all want the stars to be in it. And the stars like, I'm too busy leading my team. I'm trying to get into the playoffs. I'm trying to do this. I don't have time to be practicing with no street dunker. And like everybody would be like, well, LeBron didn't do it. Mike did. LeBron is an in-game dunker. Like he's not I don't see LeBron being this creative guy that's going to do the Vince Carter shit, to do the Jordan shit. I just don't see it. You know what I'd rather see LeBron in? The skills competition. I want to see him run that's like saying you would want Magic to be in the dunk contest. I just don't think, LeBron is athletic, but I don't think his dunks translate to dunk contest. Ja Morant, yes. Anthony Edwards, yes. These dudes would bounce and do crazy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I never got mad at LeBron not being in the dunk contest. But now these stars like, man, it's money. All-Star Weekend, I'm literally going to chill. I'm outside with it. I don't want to be a part of the festivities. A lot of them don't even want. Man, you know how happy LeBron going to be when he retire and be like, damn, I don't have to go do interviews. I don't have to sit here for Nike. I don't have to do none of that no more. Because people think it's just the game. It's a whole lot of shit going on outside. That's why us regular folk go to All-Star. Because of the ambiance, the shit that's going on. There's players everywhere. You got all these things. I guarantee you, the stars. Steph Curry ain't even playing, but I bet you got a full slate All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, it's work.
Or where they want him to be. Maybe
yeah.
Not so much now because he ain't with Under Armour no more. He a free agent. But it's probably shoe companies like, hey, we got this set up for you. Maybe you could come here and hang out and do this, do that, and do this. It's work. But I like the fact that Jackson Hayes is a good dunker.
He's a 7-footer.
But so was Dwight Howard. And see what I'm saying? Like, y'all can't do that. So was Dwight Howard, a 7-footer.
With damn near 50-inch vertical.
But
I respect
Jackson Hayes jumped. The man did an East Bay during the game against the Bulls.
Barely. I saw it. Barely.
In a pro game, though.
Talk to me about Carter Bryant out of San Antonio, a rookie.
I'm telling you who's going to win it.
So you got Jackson Hayes?
No.
Who you got?
The seed of a former dunk champion.
Oh, Jace.
From Orlando.
Okay.
Watch. He probably been in the gym with his daddy. Like, this is what I wanted on. I went between the legs, behind the back. Bow. And watch the little fella get some back, because he probably the shortest guy in the competition. And he probably about what?
Let's see. Jace
6'3", 6'4". How tall is he? Because that helps too when you ain't, But like I said, I ain't mad at Jackson Hayes being in it. He's a nice dunker. And he might have a creative mind. But if you look at these guys, they're all young guys in the league that probably watch YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying?
He's 6'1". I kind of like that.
Oh, my God.
I do like that.
Oh, my God. And if he got some bounce at 6'1", his dunk's going to look crazy. If he go between the legs at 6'1", and that's another thing, too. This was ruined the dunk contest. You fucking fans that want to simplify everything. Now when somebody go through the legs and dunk it, you done seen it so much, that ain't shit. Yes, it is.
No, it's
you
hard.
can't do it.
No, it's hard.
Or if you go between, pause. If you go between, that was nasty work. If you go up underneath both legs and dunk it, that's not easy. But yeah, y'all was cheering Matt McClung last when he was doing some of what I thought was the most simplest ass Spud Webb dunks ever. But again, he won.
Well, did you just put Mac McClung and Spud Webb in the same sentence?
Yeah. Well, how much Matt McClung is like, what, 6 feet?
Yes, but
Throw it in the air, let it bounce, go catch it because your hands ain't big enough to cuff the ball. Did the same thing. But y'all won, and he did it, and Spud did it against Dominique. But y'all was, Matt McClung 3 years in a row. Hey, you did your thing, Matt, but come on, man.
let me ask you
Why
this
we
then.
didn't, let me ask you a question. When they be mad about stars not doing it, why we didn't expect that from Allen Iverson when he played? Allen used to punch on people. Why we didn't expect that from him?
In-game dunker, like you said.
Exactly.
Right?
So, like, Dominique was an in-game dunker, but you could tell them dunks he was doing, with nobody underneath the rim, that's going to look crazy. Or when Mike was on a breakaway, you could see the creativeness, how he rocking it. Boom. Like, but then you had dudes like Kenny Walker.
Kenny Skywalker, yeah.
Kenny Skywalker, who you like, man, look at this lane. But he has some hops. Or Kenny Smith. Shout out to Kenny Smith, bad knee ass. Kenny Smith had some dunks. Terrence Stansberry. I'm from that era. You didn't know who those people were, but they had creative dunks. And that's all I'm saying. Nate, what's my man? Nate from the used to play with the Bulls. And
Nate Robinson.
Nate Robinson. Shout out to Nate Robinson, who had to do a dunk 43 times. Y'all complained about that. So it's like, people gonna always complain. The league is evolving. The players are getting younger. We got to do something to make it interesting for them. Come on, man. If I can make $2 million NIL money, what am I going to go do a dunk contest for to only make $200,000, $100,000? Put $1 million on the board. $1 million. And for the three-point contest, $3 million. And watch you're going to see. You're going to have to do auditions to get people in. Then you're going to have the best of the best shooters in there.
I'll say this, though. Even though it's 4 relatively unknown players, this is an opportunity for them to make a name for themselves.
Yeah.
So I do like that. Like,
Spotlight. I'm
let's
telling you,
start fresh.
I like my man from Orlando. I hope I don't jinx him, but I like the son of Jason Richardson. I like it because I know his daddy like, hey, boy, we could be the first father-son duo over there to win the dunk contest. You know, all that.
I like what you did there.
LeBron in the league with his son, that's cool, but we dunk contest champions.
Now, Leon Rogers, you don't do the D. Okay,
Nope.
that's ROGERS.
That's right.
I need a real grown man opinion. With your guy,
Fuck.
Nick Wright.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm not going to give any context to this. I'm gonna let you do that.
I'm a Nick Wright fan, man.
But Nick Wright said, "Hey, might as well make the NBA All-Star game or NBA All-Star weekend whites versus blacks." Now, for me, I didn't feel like it had any racial connotation. I didn't feel like he was being racist.
It's funny.
It's super funny because it's actually true,
It's true.
right? If a black guy would have said it, it wouldn't have even made the headlines. But because it's Nick Wright, he's white, and he said it. But Nick Wright, shout out to you for saying it. You know,
Hey,
he said it on Bill Simmons' podcast.
Listen, I ain't got a problem with it, man. You know, I got it. It was all joking. Like, you got some people that's gonna get up in their ass about it, but that would be a level of competition. And then I'm looking at some of the lineups.
And it's Black History Month.
I'm looking at some of the lineups. Man, you got Luka. You can put a Giddy out there with him at point at 6'8", 6'9". Luka. And you got my man from the Lakers, Reeves, non-couple, the German boy that we gave up on and sent to Utah.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Bazulis from Chicago. You got, and then of course you got the big fella, Jokic. You got Jokic. Hey man, 10 players against 10. That's a nice little game right there. That's a nice little game because you know Jokic and Luka getting theirs. They gonna get theirs. Now you have a Giddy or somebody come along and shooters. They gonna have the better shooters. Minus not unless we reunite the Splash Brothers.
All right, so let's kind of break this down, right? Because they got 3 teams, right? Is this correct?
For the NBA All-Star.
Yes.
Which I think is going to be competitive this year. I don't like this. I don't know what this 12-minute shit is, but I do think the games are going to be competitive.
So we got USA Stars, we got USA Stripes, and then we have
The Euros.
The world, right?
Yeah.
We got Shea on that world team. We got Jamal. We got Sugon. We got
Şengün from Houston.
Yeah. They got Karl Anthony
Luka.
Towns. Giannis.
Karl Anthony Towns playing on the world team. Boy, hey, listen. Wemby. And Wemby already set it off. Wemby said, hey, man, this year I'm out to bust people ass. I'm playing hard. You coming out the pause. I'm playing hard. You come out there fucking around. I'm dropping 50 on y'all. And I hope. And so Anthony Edwards and them, they started firing back. Kevin Durant, they started firing back on Twitter. I'm telling everybody, for me, I would do USA versus the world once every 2 years.
Okay.
To fire it up, because I'm telling you, it's pride on the line. You can say the players are lazy, they don't want to do this, but nobody them boys, Anthony Edwards and all them cats do not want to lose to Luka and them. And then you had a Euro saying, this our league. But then you got people like Bron and Durant was like, basketball was created here. We run this shit. But they're like, but Şengün killing your ass. Giannis, he not playing. But imagine Giannis on that team. He not playing.
Now, here's my thing. Let me ask you this, right? You got the USA Stripes with 9 players. You got the world team with 11 players. Mm-hmm. And then you got the
Stripes team.
The Stars. The Stars has 8 players.
Oh, it's 4 teams, right?
No, we got 3. Stars.
That's the Stars, the young boys, don't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
USA Stars, then we got USA Stripes,
yeah.
And then we got the world team. And so now they're going tournament style.
Tournament style. And low key,
all these guys considered all-stars.
The young boys might fuck around and win that tournament. You got the young boy players?
Yes.
Because they going hard.
We got Scotty Barnes, Cade Cunningham, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Johnson, Devin Booker, Jalen Duren, Chet Holmgren, and Tyrese Maxey.
Them all dudes is going to be like, hey, we get a chance to prove ourselves against our big brothers that start. Because Chet Holmgren get to prove himself against Shea. Anthony Edwards get to prove himself against the rest of the stars in the league. Jalen Duren, all them dudes. OKC, they get to prove themselves against their big brother who the MVP. Yeah, we only see these games in practice.
Now, the Stripes, they got Jalen, they got KD, they got Brandon Ingram, Kawhi, Steph, Jalen, De'Aaron Fox.
Steph not playing, so...
Right, so he's not playing. And LeBron, he's not playing. And
who
you got
took
Donovan
Steph's spot? Brandon Ingram took Steph's spot.
Okay.
Steph not playing.
And then LeBron said he's not playing either.
So
I don't know who they filled in.
So what I'm saying is, though... No, Claw came in for LeBron, because remember they was mad that LeBron made it and Claw didn't.
Right.
So again, these are all teams with Kevin Durant, who is a hooper. And like I said, read the Euro squad again.
The
reigning MVP.
We got Shea, we got Jamal Murray, Şengün, Karl Anthony Towns, Giannis, Luka, Jokic, Norman Powell, Pascal, Victor Wembanyama, and this guy from Trailblazers, Denny.
And Giannis not playing.
Giannis not playing.
But how USA gonna get a bucket? Pause. Look at all that length under the basket that Euro got. They got the best defensive player in the game in the middle, anchor in the middle. Then you can put Jokic next to him. You can put Jokic at the 5 and Wemby at the 4. And then for shits and giggles, stick Pascal Siakam out there at the 3. That's a defensive nightmare. And then in the backcourt, just Luka
and Shea. It's tough. It's tough.
So they gonna play this year because they don't want them people to bust their ass and then the Euros be like, this our game. We run it. Who the last MVP's been?
All overseas.
All Euros. And Luka ain't got one yet. Let that sink in. Jokic, Giannis, Shea. Them your last.
I mean, you said Giannis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giannis won, then Jokic ran off 2, right?
Yeah.
And Shea got 1. Luka ain't got 1 yet.
Statements to be made this weekend.
Come on, dog. So everybody, I was arguing at work. They was like, oh, they ain't going to be shit. I said, I'm telling you, they going to play. I ain't saying they're going to be diving out of bounds, jumping for loose balls. But guess what? It's going to be some defense play. And I'm telling you, watch the young team. The team, not that team with Kevin Durant, that other team with all of the second and third guys on it. That's the team that's going to watch.
Now, just for, as you say, shits and giggles, when I look at this, are these guys now calling themselves all-stars because they have a new format? This is essentially 30 players now, as opposed to 24.
Mm-hmm. I don't care about
that.
That don't bother me.
Okay.
I don't like the fact that the fans vote everybody in anyway. Because there be some people that don't be having a great year, but they be the number 1 vote getter because they're a fan favorite. I like who the coaches add. So that means the coach is watching people. So outside of the top, the top is the 10 or 12 that get picked, coaches add the rest.
Yep.
So them coaches looking like, hey, this dude hooping. I can't wait. And I hope they keep that format. Like I said, do it every year. Hopefully they'll get inspired by it and play every year and take it back to where you was playing. But now that I go back and look at it, wait a minute. The year Allen Iverson and them came back on the West, when the West had a 20-something point lead, what was it because that they was playing, or the West dudes was like, this game in the bag, and they started bullshit? So let's not get too judgmental on how the game is played. And it wasn't no 83 to 84 All-Star games. They was putting numbers up. Jordan's last year, Kobe played defense in the last second to keep Mike from getting off a winning shot. But other than that, wasn't nobody sitting down in the chair on every motherfucker. Let's stop it, dog. Like I said, sometimes, and I'm guilty of it too. I'm guilty of it with hip-hop. I get caught up in the era, and I just look and be like, we had weirdos in the 90s too. People wore their clothes backwards and inside out.
Well, I do.
But we thought that was cool. But now when they do it, like, look at this sissy. We had dudes at Tupac, like my man said, Jay said Tupac had a nose ring too. But he one of the willest to ever do it. So like I kind of put that through that filter now when I start looking at stuff. Yeah, do I think the NBA All-Star game could be a little bit better? Absolutely. I do think they could. But some incentive. What's the incentive? You ain't changed the incentive since back in the night, since David Stern was commissioner. The fuck I'm gonna come out here and play for? And it's still the same thing. Like, come on, man. Up the ante. We're NBA making a lot of money.
I mean, I do understand rebuilding, right? I understand things need to change. I understand evolution. I want to shift to the overall NBA when you talk about tanking. Is tanking business? And as a fan, as a ticket buyer, am I wasting my money on a team that's going to tank for 3, 4, 5, 6 years?
Yeah, and I think the NBA need to do something with it. They need to come up with a new structure to prevent teams from tanking. Look at all those draft picks Utah got just from sucking, for being trash, right? Who else got a lot of picks? I mean, that's how OKC.
Bulls part of this now.
That's how OKC built their shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's cool. I mean, I'm sitting up here paying $1,000 for level 200 seats, and it's a shitty. Like, I really don't see how people go and watch the Bulls.
Yeah,
they are horrible.
So it's on the fans, and if I'm a politician, it's on the voters to come out and vote if you want a politician in. It's on the fans to stop buying tickets.
Yeah, but it's like the year after the Jordan years, right? He didn't care because he had the stadium sold out for the next 6 years. So when he broke that team up, he didn't give a fuck. I got y'all money. I'm cool. I've sold these seats out forever because y'all want to be a part of the Magic. And then the Bulls went stink mode. They tried to create a little excitement with the baby Bulls when Gordon and all them was here, and Kirk Heinrich. But then when did it get re-energized? When Pooh came to town. And we started making the playoffs consistently, and the only reason we didn't get to a finals because you played a loaded Miami Heat team. That's the only reason you didn't make it to the finals. But again, we as the fans, we allow that to happen. You know what I'm saying? At least Cub fans say, hey, we back in the day, we know our team ain't shit. We come out here to kick it,
get drunk,
and party.
Yeah, have a great time.
But then they were rewarded in 2016, right? But Sox fans, they ain't showing up to the games. That stadium looked empty.
Dry.
So, I blame it on the fans, but the NBA does have to do something about these teams.
Well, do you think that?
And I don't know what can you do to even the playing field.
Well,
right?
I mean, you can change the lottery odds, right? You could take revenue away from the TV revenue.
Now you fucking with people's money.
Well,
but they don't. The terrible teams don't play on TV. They don't get TV shine. Well, how many times you see Utah play? Unless they play in San Antonio.
I mean, even if Utah gets the #1 draft pick and he's primetime TV, then the same way that they can change when you have a primetime player, they can do the reverse. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of money involved. These owners, they ain't no punks. They businessmen too. You know what I'm saying? And they I'm pretty sure they probably puff their chests out and talk to the commissioner Like, hey, motherfucker, don't go fucking with too much. We'll get you up out of here because it's a lot of us. All it take, like, how many teams is it in the league? But it's, is it 32?
That
Or
sound
I'm
like- that
thinking
sound like a right
football.
number.
I'm
Hold
thinking
on.
football. Or am I thinking football? But anyway, you get 10 or 12 of them that's upset and start talking shit about, hey, man, fuck this league. We'll go start another one. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of cities right
30 teams. 30
teams. So let's just say 10 of them start acting up. What the fuck you mean you gonna do this? You taking away the draft, or you doing this, you penalizing this. Man, we will leave this motherfucking league and go start a new one.
Well, that means it's going to be less players, less trash players, more competitive basketball.
No, that
'Cause
don't
it's
necessarily mean that.
You take 10 teams away from
Depending on
20.
what teams leave. So you just assuming that all the trash teams gonna leave.
No. Leave some of the good ones. Now I have to spread around the talent, right?
How though? What you gonna take? You gonna take my players and put them somewhere else?
Oh,
And then the players that's coming out of college got more options now. I don't have to go to the NBA. I can go over here to the reinvention of the ABA and play. Or guess what? This league over here let a team be built in Japan and Australia. They international with it. Now I can go play for Australia, but play for Australia in a pro league in the States, which means I come over here and do a road trip for 2 weeks. 3 weeks out of the year, and then people got to come to Australia and play us. But I'm in an American league.
Problem is the NBA is so stamped and validated. Everybody wants to play NBA
Because they have no other option.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, let's just say Cleveland. No, let's name some teams that's lower tier. Toronto, Utah. Who else sucks?
Atlanta.
And then Brooklyn.
Yep.
The Nets, and the Clippers. Let's just say them 6, right? Two of them in major markets. The Clippers in Brooklyn, right? Let's just say them 6 defect and say, we're going to start this league over here. And hey, Seattle, you've been trying to get a team back. Boom. Oh, okay. Give me somewhere on the East Coast that would like to have a pro team. Oh, Tampa, y'all want a team? Because Miami got a team. Orlando got a team. Tampa, y'all want a team? Y'all a nice destination?
State's big enough.
Boom. Now y'all here. Oh, California.
Vegas want a team.
Come on, Vegas. And we going to do like the NFL. We going to revenue share because we small now. Okay, hey, Tokyo, y'all want a team? Cool, we going to set something up. Oh, y'all want a team? Okay, cool. Now the next thing you know, we got 14 teams in this league. Players coming out of college. Oh, shit. I'll make the NBA. And then let's say if they have a rule, you got to pick one, nigga. You either going to try for their... You got to... No. You coming out. You either going to try out for their draft or you going to try out for ours. You ain't going to try out for theirs, not make it, then come over here. And cats make a decision and they see that the money, okay, I might not make it in the NBA. I might be the sixth man over here, but I'm starting here and I'm getting a check. It just ain't no competition. It's kind of like the radios, like when you work in radio, right? Let's just say you're the only game in town, hip hop. As an employee, they got you because what you gonna leverage them with? What you gonna say?
Yeah, where I'm gonna go?
Right. So if it ain't another major hip hop station in your city, what you gonna say? You gonna keep that job,
and they gonna treat you like shit.
Now, if it's another hip hop station in your city or another rock station in your city, you can be like, well, they want me and they gonna give me this. Now you start a bidding war. So I mean, it is what it is. Like stars might be able to jump, and then that's another thing too. Let's just say you get a star to jump. Let's just say that happens when OKC was breaking up that team with James Harden now. Instead of James Harden going to someone and be like, James Harden, we want you to be the face of this new league and we're going to cash you out. You're going to be one of the first players we crack in the head with a $200-some million deal. Gone!
Sign me up!
Because it's obvious I ain't going to say he don't care about winning, but that ain't number one.
He just said loyalty is overrated.
I'm with him on that shit.
Business.
I'm with him on that because teams don't care about a player feeling when they let him go. So I'm with him on that. But I'm just saying, like, and this probably won't happen. They'll probably figure something out. But that tanking shit, it's got to start with the fans first saying, we're not coming to support this bullshit until y'all put a winning product, or at least competitive. God damn. Like, I get it. You may not win because they might just actually be better, but at least be competitive. Like L.A., they ain't winning no championships no time too soon, but they got something there you can watch.
Yep.
Luka.
Yep.
Whereas you look at teams like OKC, they got something there you can watch, but that's going to get broken up soon too, because money going to get involved. These players get better and better. Hey, I need my bread too. If not, let's see how Shea do without some of them pieces. Now, that's the one thing, salary cap and all that, or start making the salary caps tougher, where teams got to break up, teams got to rotate once in a while, a bit like football. That's the thing about football. You could look at what the Patriots did. They went from trash, got a quarterback in the draft, filled in spaces, made a run to the Super Bowl. Seattle Seahawks, through the draft, you know what I'm saying? But you could turn it around. Basketball, when you got one guy on your team making $300 million,
it's an investment, and you got to stick it out.
you got to stick it out, whether he get hurt or whatever.
I gotta ask you this too. We were talking about tanking, and it took me to a place of self-sabotage. And in the world and the space that you live in as the destined legend, we got Cory Holcomb out here.
Oh, man.
I would, compadre, peer, friend, Chicago.
One of Chicago's legends. Yeah. One of Chicago's greats. There's no way around that.
He's going through it right now.
Yeah.
And, I don't know how deep you want to get into his bag and what he's been on, but people, if you don't know, Cory Holcomb is spiraling out of control because of essentially the shit that comes out of his mouth. And, TMZ released a video, him hitting the chick and muffing her, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
You got now YouTubers are catching him up in his lies and posting it.
Putting up receipts
and the whole nine, right?
Yeah.
Is this a case of someone living on the internet and just not in reality?
No, because I'm trying to say this without having to go back and forth with anybody on that side, because that's Cory. Cory says what he says, and he stands on it, right or wrong. Now, if you come to find out that he's wrong about something, he'll say, well, my bad. But sometimes I don't think the apology is as loud as the accusation. And it has to be that way. Look, dynamic comedian created a lane that most can't do. Like, he says stuff in his show that you be like, how do people not get mad at him? But he don't care. And that's cool. That's one thing I've always respected about him. But sometimes I think the whole real nigga persona and what a real nigga is gets skewed when he speaks about it. Like, if you don't do this, you ain't a real nigga. If you don't do that, you ain't a real nigga. Well, from my viewpoint, if you do certain shit, you are a real nigga. If you can't temper yourself and let nobody get you off your square with words, you're a real nigga. Real nigga for him is to say, hey, say that to me again, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. But when you worth $1 million something or hundreds of thousands of dollars, is that a smart thing? Is Jeff Bezos telling somebody this? You know what I'm saying? Is Jay-Z, like, I always remember that Jay-Z said, what I'm gonna do, walk down the hill and get this guy? Walk down the hill. That resonated with me. I'm here, but I'm going to walk down here and get him. If I win, I'm a bully. If I lose, I got fucked up by a lesser than. So you got it, dog. Because I remember what LeBron said one day, which is he shouldn't have said it, but it was the realest shit that ever came out of his mouth. He said, people are talking shit about me. I just know when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to be LeBron James. And when you wake up in the morning, you go do whatever it is you do.
I love that.
But he can't say that, though. Somebody else has to say that for him. Like one of us that's reporting the story and say, hey, look, when LeBron James wake up, he's going to wake up to a butler serving him pancakes. When you wake up, you're going to wake up to some chick in a duster with one titty out making burnt eggs. That's just the way it's going to be. He can't say that, right? Because it looks elitist and it looks crazy. So, hey, listen, man. Cory is one of the legends of Chicago. I hate to see it happen because it's one of our greats. But, some things you create on your own, and you got to get yourself out of it. He's confident that all will come to light when they go to court, and I hope he's right. Because right now, that TMZ spot really fucked him up. And, I think he's had run-ins with them people before. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, stuff just don't look in his favor from things that has happened in the past. But if you know Corey, it's like, for those of us that know Corey, we ain't surprised Corey's standing on what he said. That's always been him. That's one thing. You can say whatever you want to about him, but the people that know him, if he said it, he said it. And you're going to have to prove it wrong before I say whatever. But I just don't. I think sometimes it's some shit you just got to remove yourself from. You got to think about who I am and how I'm already perceived by some people that want to see me fall. And you guys say, I'm not going to give these motherfuckers the opportunity. Like I said, with the whole Anton Daniels thing, soon as he said to suck my dick thing, interview over. Because it's going to go left. Because I know how I am.
Yeah, I think he went too far when he talked about the man daughter and all that.
Yeah, but that's how
him.
That's how him.
Go. Yeah,
he going there. It's true. It ain't no rules in war, and collateral damage is a thing. But I'm saying if we gonna go by that knowledge, then I don't want to hear nobody talk about like all the people who defended that going against the daughter and the woman who had nothing to do with the argument between him and him. Then you got to keep that same energy. When my little nephew get into it with some little niggas out in the street and his little sister having a birthday party, but the little niggas in the street know my nephew and his guys gonna be there and they come by and slide on the party. Because ain't no rules in war, right? But you can't compartmentalize and say, well, this just talking. Well, talking about somebody's child and wife could lead to the bullshit. So I just, man, wish the best for him. Praying for the brother because I would hate to lose him off the comedy. He is necessary in comedy because he's one of the true free speech people.
Yeah, and I want to speak to you to that. Do you think raw comedy is like dying? His style.
No.
So it's still prevalent and he can still win.
We still remember the Patrice O'Neals.
Yes.
TK Kirkland is still outside doing comedy. Yes. Raw. TK is coming a little bit more educational now. But let's just be honest, man. We're in a soft ass Gen Z. It's Gen Alpha.
Oh, that's a new one? That's what they call it?
That's a new one. Okay. Gen Z and Gen Alpha, they some sensitive motherfuckers, dog. I don't have no millennials. Well, actually, I do. I got a millennial and I got a Gen Z in my house. And I got a Gen Alpha, right?
Yeah, you beat me.
My 13-year-old.
That's Gen Alpha.
That's Gen Alpha.
Yeah.
My 21-year-old, that's Gen Z. And my 26-year-old on the tail end of millennials.
Got it.
Right? Millennials, they kind of got thick skin. They're more on the political trailblazers, the cryptocurrency, all them. Gen Zers, all my feelings get hurt as soon as you fucking say something to me. But I will get in the benefit of the doubt. They had to go through COVID. COVID fucked them up where the world shut down, right? And Gen Alpha is just them motherfuckers. You can't say nothing to them. They frail. But depression is a thing. I'm not gonna sit up here and say depression ain't a thing, but I wonder, like, my whole thing, and I've had this conversation with people before, and I don't want to come off cross insensitive to people that have depression, but goddamn, I think we all deal with a level of depression every day. Even baby boomers, even Gen Xers like myself. You don't think we wake up in the morning and don't want to punch a clock or feel like we spinning our wheels, but we came up in an era where you press on. You fight through it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us be holding on to shit. And it comes out in the end, you know what I'm saying? We've all lost, I know I have, I've lost a few good friends to suicide. We just lost a brother this year.
Yep.
Who we thought was
cool.
Was cool, but gone. You know, a millennial gone, young brother gone. So I don't want to be dismissive to depression, but there comes a point in time where this is a soft, our country is soft. There's no other way I can describe it. And one thing I will say about Buddy that's up top, he don't give a fuck.
Zero.
From those, don't care what. Now, he petty. He don't get depressed by what you say about him, but he gonna use his position to fuck with you.
And his petty is hilarious.
His petty is hilarious. 50 Cent. When you look at 50 Cent, is 50 Cent gonna go jump on you and whoop you? Nah, I'm worth $300 million. But guess what? I'm gonna utilize AI, my creative, and my platform to make your life hell, to shit on you. And I got lawyers. So, I just, man, I don't like the fact that they taking gigs from him. or that people who once made money with him now shutting down on him because of this. But I also, like Chris Rock said, but I also understand that video is just like Diddy with Cassie. Is Diddy in jail right now if we don't see the video of him beating on Cassie?
No.
That opened up everything else. And I kind of feel, I'm not saying that Corey's going to jail or nothing, but I kind of feel like that video coming out hurts him. Now, if it's a part of that video where early in the video she hit him and put hands on him, it's still going to look sketchy because you sat and thought about it a while. Like if you hit her back instantly, different. But if you sat around, thought, wait, and then she kept talking and you came over and muffed her, it's good. The optics, I'm telling you, optics is everything. Optics is everything. So, man, prayers for everybody in that whole situation. Hope they work it out. I really don't like, it's uncomfortable talking about it because as a father of 3 daughters, I can only imagine if that was my baby girl. Crazy or not. Words, listen, man, I'm telling you, you know how many times. See, I hate this whole thing that you a punk because you got emotional discipline. That shit kills me. To all the tough guys out there, and I'm gonna say it. You telling somebody that they a punk because this dude a doctor, he a lawyer. He get into it with a dude in the nightclub who's a
Loser.
a barber.
Loser.
And no, none of this to a barber, but it's levels to the shit. It's a barber that don't even own his own shop. He work in a shop. And this dude is making $400,000, $500,000, $300,000, $200,000 a year working at a law firm. They get in. First of all, while y'all in the same area, that don't matter. Cause I know attorneys and I just know niggas that go to Francis that make big money because they like the spot. They get into it with a guy that work construction, and the guy get to talking crazy to him. Now, he could fight this dude, win or lose. They could both go to jail. But who you think is gonna pay a heavier consequence?
The attorney.
And if he win and whoop the dude ass and dude find out that he was attorney, now, because for all that tough shit motherfuckers talk, if they see somebody got some bread and they can make a quick 35, 40, 50,000, they gonna sue you.
And I am so glad you brought that up because in hip hop right now, we have rappers suing each other.
Yeah.
And Cam, I love what you're doing over there and what you did with it.
You gotta call a spade a spade.
But, look here. Now, Cam tried to get ahead of this. He went on his pod, told a story about J. Cole coming to do an interview or get on the record.
Because he did a feature.
He did a feature
for him. A hot feature, too.
Yeah.
Might I add, Cam went crazy.
And so he hit him back like, all right, fam, I need you on this. So Jay said, well, yeah, right now, it's not a bad time. I have an album coming out. He's like, but I got something coming in October. I got you. Cam hit him. J. Cole sent him off again.
Running around.
So then he talked to him. He said, all right, well, just forget the album, forget the record.
Come on, it is what it is.
Come on the pod. So now Cam is now negotiating some businesses saying, hey, look, I got a J. Cole pod coming up. You might want to get it down. Woo, woo. Now Cam's did say, hey, look, I probably shouldn't have been negotiating like that, but I've done a favor. I've been around. I'm a solid guy. J. Cole been solid with me.
I'm going to pay him. Cam ain't never been one to not pay nobody for coming on the pod. You see how he did Adrian Bronner? I'm going to pay you for your time.
Exactly. Long story short, J. Cole never returned the favor. And so now Cam is suing J. Cole. And J. Cole says he tried to son him. Hey, man, go ahead, little nigga, pay my lawyer fees. That's kind of crazy.
Is it?
A little disrespectful.
Disrespectful is me calling you like a bitch and you keep running me around.
I agree.
That's super disrespectful.
I agree.
Instead of being a man and say, hey, I'm not ready yet to do anything, or I'm not comfortable with coming on the show. Because here's my theory on why J. Cole ain't came on that show.
Because he can't hoop?
They ain't got shit to do with it. It is what it is, just don't talk about sports.
True.
Camron might not do it, but Mace, or either one of them, gonna ask him about that Drake Kendrick shit.
Oh.
And why you bow out. You
He's
an MC.
ducking.
And instead of saying, look, I'll come on your show, but I'm not going to talk about that shit. Then Camron will be like, well, hey, hold on. Because that's hot. I get J. Cole ain't spoke on that shit. Ever. So now he come on there, and I think J. Cole's a smart dude. In the back of his mind, these niggas going to ask me about that Drake Kendrick shit and why I didn't get involved. And they're not going to let me just do the politically correct answer of, well, I knew it was going to get deep. Nah, how was it going to get deep with you? What you got on them and what they got on you, that they was going to dig deep. Because Camron, for street and hood as they are, they do their homework. They do their research. That girl, they all do their research. So I think, Cam, if you ever come past this on your algorithm.
You spot on, bro.
I don't think J. Cole is ducking you because you're not a stand-up guy. I don't think he wants y'all to press him or ask him about that Drake Kendrick shit, period. And Cam, you and Mace, y'all gonna talk about the new album. Y'all gonna talk a little bit of basketball. Y'all might even talk about his stint in the African League and all that.
St. John's, all that.
But you gonna get back to the bullshit because we know that's what moves the needle. Don't nobody give a fuck about J. Cole playing in the African League. Don't nobody care about your reviews on his album. Why didn't you engage in the battle? You got Fat Joe and Jadakiss falling out about it. Because Fat Joe said what he said. And I agree. You can't say you the best. When the boogeyman said, well shit, hey, all's fair. You got next? I'm a 21 him. You got next? Check ball. Then you threw that little weak layup package out there, and you thought about it. Hey man, my ankle hurt.
I ain't really like that.
My ankle hurt. Let me go sit down because like my ball. Make him take him. What we doing? What we doing? Game to what? 11? Where we playing? You sit down. You cool. You cool. A minor killed you. You cool. What we doing? So I really think that's what it is, man. I just think J. Cole is hesitant about going on. That's just my theory. I'm not saying that's what is true, but the more I thought about it, I was like, because for Cam to say, well, fuck it, I don't want to feature.
I don't need that. I ain't in music. I don't care.
Come on the podcast. I'll make more money with that. Now, I'll say this. I'm not mad at Camron handling things in a business sense because he's a businessman now. The man worth millions of dollars. Man, we ain't go out here on no tough shit trying to fight everybody. For what? So I can lose it all? Now, I'll say this. If, in fact, J. Cole goes on anywhere else, it could be from Stephen A. Smith to Shay Shay to fucking The View to Oprah. I don't care if he bring Oprah out of retirement and she do a one-on-one with him. He bogus as hell, and I would lose a lot of respect for him because the guy who you said you'll do it, Cam was like, hey, you ain't got to pay me.
And Cam let you use his joint.
You ain't got...
Pause.
You ain't got to... Oh.
Yeah, I said pause. You let him use the record.
No, let that...
Let that sink
stop
in.
for a minute.
All right, I apologize. Sorry, people.
The views and opinions of Media Mind do not represent the views and opinions of Sports Unplugged or its affiliates. Because that was nasty work right there. That was terrible. That was one of them. Okay. I'm just saying, when a dude tell you I did the joint on your album or whatever, pause. Yeah, just repeated what you said. It was right there. It was still there. I should have took some more time. And I didn't charge you. I just said, return the favor or come on my show. Pause.
It's nasty.
Appear. We got to hurry up and wrap this up. It's a spirit.
Yeah, we got to wrap it up.
But and for you to, like I said, the whole giving me the runaround, just tell me.
That's crazy.
Just literally say, man, I'm not comfortable because I feel like, and I'm not saying y'all trying to blindside me or set me up, but I don't want to talk about that Kendrick Drake stuff. If it ain't about the music, if it ain't about my love for basketball, if it ain't about Dreamville and what I'm trying to do in North Carolina with the music scene, JID and all them guys, I don't really want to talk about no Drake Kendrick shit. But that's a part of you. You jumped in for a minute from the song with Drake, where you snapped and outclassed Drake on his record, to Kendrick saying, hey, fuck the big three. It's just big me. Then you threw a little philosophical, writing with a quill pen ass diss out, and people shitted on it. They was like, Jay, for real? That shit was lame.
You're not him.
Then we watched two Titans clash, but the boogeyman ended up winning. Baba Yaga won. I had a great year. Side note, man, I know Drake rich and all the Drake stands gonna be like, Drake worth more money, he's $600 million. But that shit gotta hurt. The last two people to fuck with you in a battle, if you wanna call it a push or a tie or either or between him and Pusha T, fine. He lost to Kendrick. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He lost. But then to watch them get Grammys this year. And you can't remember the last time you won one and you keep pushing Iceman back.
It's quiet.
Why you not dropping the album? Is it because you waiting for that shit to cool down? Well, shit, not cold out. You gonna go against him? God forbid the Grammys come around next year, Cole gets the nod, and you don't get nominated for yours and Cole win one. Oh, my God.
Quiet.
You on a raft in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, man.
We're talking depression.
Now, it's a nice raft. Because it's a $600 million raft. I ain't mad at the money.
We're talking depression.
I ain't mad at the money. But when you get to a certain level, everybody got money. What can you do that Nas can't do now? What can you do that Kendrick can't do? What can you do that Pusha T can't do? I mean, they doing rap shows in front of the Louvre. What can you do that they can't do? Now, it's about them rings.
Championships.
Now, let me ask you a question. I had an argument today with a friend of mine. He said he would rather have a career of Karl Malone than be a bench player on a Bulls team that won 3 rings. I said, give me the 3 rings. I'll be Jack Haley. Because we was talking, it started out about football. And we was talking about how like some players on Seattle, like guys that, you know, on a 56-man roster, which everybody ain't going to get to play, but you get a Super Bowl ring, right? I said, we was talking about Sam Darnold. He was like, yeah. I said, Sam Darnold, that's a great story, man. People call that man a bust. 2 back-to-back 14-game win seasons. He got a Super Bowl ring. Was he the reason? Nah, the defense was, but he got a Super Bowl ring. I said, but he could walk up to Dan Marino for as great as Dan is and say, I got one of these. Now, you're going to be in the history books for most yards, league. I think Dan Marino got a league MVP, one league MVP.
He does. I'm now questioning.
But guess what?
I'm questioning the company that you keep because anybody that compares themselves to Karl Malone, you got a problem.
No, Karl Malone was a great player, dog. Top 5 of his position.
Yeah, well, he also has some off-court things that I will never turn a blind eye to.
Well, I kept it strictly basketball.
Okay, all right, cool.
You investigative report now, I get it. He's a pedo. But
I would much rather be. I would be John Paxson. I would be B.J. Armstrong
before you, James Harden.
Absolutely, B.J. Armstrong still has a career in basketball.
No. That's.
No, I'm just.
I don't want no caveats. We're talking about a basketball.
I'm a 3-time champion. Yes, give me those.
And James Harden got 3 $200 million deals.
Cool.
He done made almost close to $1 billion in the league.
Cool.
You wouldn't want that.
I got 20 mil. I'm comfortable. My family's good.
And that's what I said.
My family's good.
Give me them rings. Hey, James.
If I love the game like that, yes.
Even if I didn't play. If I sat on a bench, they was like, well, you didn't play. I made the team. So I proved that I belong in the NBA. I made the team. So what? I didn't play. 3 of them rings. I can walk into any family dinner. Like, did Eli win 2 Super Bowl MVPs? Or he only won 1?
1 for sure. Don't give me the line.
Wait a minute. Look that up for me. Let's find that out. Because if he won 2 Super Bowl MVPs, he could sit down at the turkey carving table and say, hey, big bro.
Yeah, that changed the conversation. And yes, Eli has 2. God! Eli has 2 Super Bowl MVP
But
rings.
Peyton Manning is a better quarterback, right?
Yes.
He can look at him and be like, I got 2 Super Bowl rings and I went to Disney World twice. I think did he win it with Indianapolis?
2008.
Well, we know Eli.
And then 2012 for Eli.
Do Peyton. Peyton got 2 Super Bowl rings, 1 with Denver, 1 with Indianapolis, when our quarterback threw the winning touchdown to Hayden, Kelvin
so
Hayden.
Peyton has 1 Super Bowl MVP award. From 2006.
Because the Denver, he was terrible.
Yes.
He got it against the Bears. And Denver, he was terrible.
Despite
won it.
Winning 2 Super Bowl championships.
The defensive player won it. My man with the glasses, the nerd dude, the pass rusher, he won it. Because that was the year they beat Carolina, and Cam didn't jump on the football, and everybody tried to give him shit about it.
Okay.
But yeah, so now when they sitting at the Thanksgiving table, hey man, you don't get to carve shit. 2 Super Bowls and 2 Super Bowl MVPs. Yeah, you got all the records, and you in the Hall of Fame. And it might take me a while to get there, even with that, because I wasn't. I was terrible in the regular season a lot of time.
Yes.
But in the playoffs though, I showed up. We won Super Bowls, and I in the big game, and I beat the GOAT twice.
You did.
How about that? In the biggest games, I beat the GOAT twice. So I may not be a first ballot. It may take me a couple of years to get in.
He gonna be on that old ballot.
But guess what? This is what you can never say. That you were the best player in both the Super Bowls. I was. Plus the rings.
I know. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Work. Shout out to Eli.
Damn it! I don't.
Shout out to
I don't even
Goma
like
Powell.
Eli like that, man. But damn, I gotta respect it.
Shout out
I gotta
to
respect
Goma
it.
Powell, man. He beat his big head ass brother.
I know we gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
I saw something super crazy that I just know you found funny because I know I did, and I sent it to you immediately. But one of my favorite movies of all time, Bloodsport, right? The Kumite. You know what I'm saying?
Kumite.
Jean-Claude-
Bolo Young, you are next.
Oof. Jean-Claude Van Damme has thrown a challenge out there on the internet. Now, first of all, Jean-Claude is at least 60, 65 years old. All right? Why are you on the internet throwing out challenges to young Jake Paul? He wants to fight Jake Paul.
He doing Tubi movies.
No elbows, no kicks. He wants to box. He said, I want to break your knees. I don't want to break your jaw. I'm only going to use my fists. Does Jake Paul take this fight?
I'm Jake Paul. I heal that jaw up. Hurry up, heal that. Tell him, hey, look, my jaw wide shut. So when my jaw get ready, give me 6 months to train. I'm going to fight you and fuck you up. He will fuck Jean-Claude Van Damme up boxing. Jean-Claude Van Damme, if he can't use his feet and all that other shit, gonna get laid out. Which brings me, we gotta close on this because we was talking about this online. We was talking about this on the phone, and I want you saw what I said. So Terence Crawford has been going back and forth with this MMA fighting dude. I don't know the dude's name, but I don't think he one of the top dogs, right? And the MMA dude basically said, y'all boxers really think y'all untouchable out here in these streets. But he was like, I will fuck one of you. He's like, Shakur Stevenson. He started naming them. He said, y'all, Shakur Stevenson, all them, I'll beat your ass outside in the street. He said, now we in the ring and we got to go by y'all rules. It's a little bit tougher. But I'm going to still hold my own because we have to take a little bit of boxing too. But he said, outside in a street fight, I'm going to beat your ass. Now, Terence Crawford, which shows he's 100% Negroid. He goes, yeah. He was being sarcastic. He said, yeah, that's why we keep switches. That's why you get switches for dudes like that. Or that's why we get this. We got the pew-pews for guys like that. Yeah, because we all know that, we scared. Boxers are scared of y'all out in the street. That's why we don't come outside, because we scared. He was being sarcastic. So dude basically put an open challenge. He said, I don't want to be in no ring nowhere. Let's just link up outside.
I believe he's a UFC fighter, if I got the information correct. Welterweight Jaquin Buckley, if I'm not mistaken.
Not a champion or nothing, is he?
No.
Just one of the guys. And you said, I'm going to pull it up because I don't want to misquote you. You said, hold on. You said, what the fuck? I know I got it.
Yeah, no, hold on.
Oh, you said Crawford or any other boxer would fuck dude up in the streets.
Yes.
I said, I don't know, G. In the ring, yeah. In the streets, nah. Now in the ring, because Floyd Mayweather proved that with Conor McGregor. You can't come out, I'm going to wear your ass out. But that's just like Jake Paul fighting all them ex-MMA guys in the ring. They don't focus on one thing. Boxing, you only focusing on throwing your hands, counters, and everything with your hands. An MMA fighter not only focuses on a motherfucker throwing hands, elbows, kicks, knees. Then when I take you down to the ground, all that boxing shit go out the window.
And so my point is this, specifically for Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is from Nebraska of nothing, right? He started fighting and whooping people in the streets as a kid.
That's
right?
great.
And so my thing is,
but it
all that shit goes out the window.
No, it don't.
Fam.
Bruh, you mean, and I love Terence Crawford, the elite of the elite. But I put an elite of elite MMA fighter out there with him. For example.
But he wasn't talking about the octagon. We talking about in the street.
I'm talking about in the street.
Okay.
Where there ain't no rules.
Okay.
I take somebody like Demetrius Crawford, Mighty Mouse. Demetrius, weigh about 125, 135 pounds. And what's the name is how much? Crawford probably about 145, 150, right?
Yep.
Weight advantage. Boy, when I tell you, and everybody was like, oh, if Crawford, if Bud hit him, if he hit him, and Mighty Mouse eat it, because MMA fighters get hit too. They get hit hard. They get kicked. If he get his hands, Bud gonna be doing a lot of running. It's gonna be a lot of running around, keeping space. Because if he get anywhere close where he double leg, where Mighty Mouse can double leg shoot him or single leg grab his ass, it's over. It's over because he gonna crawl on him like a spider, and he probably ain't gonna even punch him or put that motherfucker to sleep or break his arm. Do you know they can grab a limb? He could throw a jab. And an MMA fighter could eat the jab just to grab his arm. And now jiu-jitsu kicked in. You could throw all the punches you want, but when somebody got your arm bending it back, you in fear mode. You trying to get away now. And like I said, it get to the ground, it's over. And even from distance, let's just say they doing this. Now, Bud can measure this. He can see this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He see that arm distance, but while he focused on this right here, you catch a motherfucker roundhouse to the mouth or to the body. Have you ever seen a liver kick? Man, I've seen dudes who built like iron. The same way in boxing, when you get that liver punch, where you hit somebody in that liver punch and they break down, imagine getting kicked. Or imagine a dude rush you, you running backwards, you trip and fall, or he leg sweep your ass, or he leg kick you. While you standing there boxing, he just keep kicking your left leg. Then after a while, that bitch go numb. So, no disrespect to any championship box out there, but outside in a street fight, they call boxers boxers. They call MMA mixed martial artists fighters. Because mixed martial arts, we do a little bit of everything. We wrestle, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, Penkat Salat, Taekwondo. But fuck all that. I'll tell you what, I'll pull a pistol on an MMA dude before I would a boxer. I take my chance with a boxer.
So to be clear, he did say, this is from bigpen.com, bjpen.com. He says, we are going to do this. No, we aren't going to do this in the streets. That was just some deflection.
Yeah.
He didn't want to answer what I asked him, and that is to get this work. We can keep it out of the streets. We ain't going to be playing like that. Let's get in the ring. Let's spar. You are out in Vegas a lot. I'm out there too. You are at your apex. He said, I think it would be fun. The whole world would like to watch. I know you still train for the lifestyle. I know you still spar.
And even sparring, if he talking about his technique against boxing.
He talking about, his technique against boxing.
So MMA, he free to use his whole arsenal. He will fuck, but now Bud can't run. At least in the street, I got space to move around. In that ring, I can cut you off.
I mean, look,
Dude might take some shots. Like I'm saying, if Bud catch him and can knock him out on the first one, cool. But if he hit him and Buddy eat that shit and they clinch, bye-bye, it's over.
But if they boxing mano a mano, Crawford is handling his business.
If it's just fists, Crawford gonna whoop a knot on the boy, even though he has a limited knowledge of boxing. But it's nowhere near the skill set. Because when you think about it, you know when they hit the pads, that's combo work. Mm-hmm. It's a dance routine. So now think about it. If you've been boxing all your life, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3, you remember the combos, right? An MMA fighter, they don't have no drill like that. They could do the boxing drill, but now all of a sudden a roundhouse come. You ain't expecting that as boxing. You watching the hands.
Right.
Motherfucker, kick your brains out, man. I love Bud, but nah, don't do that one. Hey, don't. Why you think Floyd, you know good and well Floyd thought he had a chance of whooping an MMA fighter in they ring? He would have been when got that money. He'd have ran it back with Conor McGregor and said, now I'm going to fight you doing your shit. You do your MMA, I do my boxing. But he know Conor get to grab you, and Conor be the type he would just fuck with Floyd, wouldn't make him something, he'd toy with him. Nah, I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke with cauliflower ears.
This whole thing is oversaturated when you talk. I mean, it's two different styles of fighting.
Yeah.
You're great at what you do, and the other person's great at what they do.
Yeah, but one is
What's the
greater
hybrid? What's the hybrid?
Ain't no hybrid.
Ain't none. And you don't play fight. You don't play box.
So this is why a lot of people said jiu-jitsu is the greatest martial art in the world. Because when UFC first started, I don't know if you remember, there was no weight classes. Yep. You fought. And Royce Gracie,
the Gracie family, baby,
went and fought everybody. Nick did ninjutsu,
6'7", 350.
Ninjutsu, taekwondo, and beat everybody. This was before they had rules. You could grab people's nuts and everything. It was fighting. They got rules now and rounds. This was just go out there, 20 minutes. Somebody got to die. It was real gladiator sport.
It was a kumite.
They had to change the rules because like somebody gonna die. You remember the one where the black dude leaned on the dude and just started elbowing his ass in the head. Like, you can't even do that. Yep. You just murdered that man. But Royce Gracie beat all them dudes. And they got to use their kicks, punches, and everything. But he figured it out. Once he shot, got him on the ground, it was over. Yep. So that's why I'm saying the boxer, leave that alone. Now, if you want him to do the Queensberry rules, like Mike Tyson say, you're going to eat him alive. Crawford will pick him apart. But if they get the kicks, elbows, hands, wrestle, over. It ain't a chance in the world you got against a trained MMA fighter.
I mean, this is him using social media to get his name up and maybe get his value up. So I respect that.
Francis Ngannou, he found out the hard way.
Yes, indeed.
10 motherfuckers up over in MMA. Got to fighting real fighters that box. And what happened to him?
Got to sleep.
Clean.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. Because you in our rule now. But I guarantee you, if you put that same fight in the octagon, Francis Ngannou win. Because he's like, okay, I can't deal with him on the hand side, but watch this though. I'm finna shoot the leg, take him down. Now let's see what he do on his back. So I don't want to see that unless like MMA is MMA, boxing is boxing. Leave it as it is.
Well, we can go ahead and ride out.
Yep, man. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for locking in with us, man, every week.
We did the call to action last week, man. Comments were up this week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man. We'll keep this thing going, Sports Unplugged. Like I said, some subtle nuances are coming up. We'll take a little time off, revamp some things. You guys are going to be a big part of the show, so we want to get y'all to come hang out with us every week. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook. In the meantime, in between time, what you're not getting in podcasts, we're going to be putting a little content up. You know what I'm saying? I might pop on, just give a little rant about something I see until we get things situated in our new living space that we about to jump into, man. We're just making sure everything is cool when we get there. I guarantee you're going to appreciate it. And for those of y'all that listen to me on 107.5 WGCI, big announcement coming up soon in March. In March, man. And I'm telling you, all my hip-hop heads, y'all going to love it. Trust me on that one, all right? For Media Mind, my name is Leon Rogers. Make sure you follow us at Sports Unplugged, SportzUnplugged. That's on all social media platforms. That's on YouTube. Let's get the numbers up. Let's like, subscribe, share. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Ladies, y'all come through too. You know what I'm saying? Glorilla gonna be at the All-Star game this weekend because her boo there playing. Brandon Ingram. You know what I'm saying? I wonder is Glorilla gonna be expected to fly her whole family out to All-Star.
It's petty.
Hey, and shout out to Stephon Diggs, man, for keeping it 100.
Ooh.
City Boys up
Ooh.
1,000. I shouldn't laugh at that. That's terrible. The City Boys up 1,000. He had his baby mama, his new baby mama, at the game. Had his old baby mama sitting next to his mama. Woo-hoo! Stephon!
Pimpin' ain't easy.
Probably ain't going to be with the Patriots next year. They probably going to draft some receivers. But hey, legend.
Legend.
You the drama, not Cardi. See y'all next week. Peace.